Hello Collective. So once again, I am here to do a message. And honestly, when I did the bay leaf manifestation in the previous video, I assumed that this reading was going to be about prosperity. And as I was doing shuffling the energy cards, and I had to clear my energy out too, because if you look at a lot of readers, sometimes if you watch them for a period of time, you begin to see that they start telling their story and perpetrating their story out into the readings. So that's why a lot of times it seems like it resonates with us, and it seems like, oh my gosh, is this crazy? Like, it really resonates. And then you realize in the video that they start telling about their masculine, and they start telling about their what they have going on, and how the reading was for them as well. And honestly, I don't want that for us. I don't want that for our collective that's growing. I feel like my energy should not intertwine with the collective energy. Yes, we are in the collective, and it was just 1, 2, 3 on the clock, which means I know I'm going the right way with this. So I did go ahead and clear the energy, and most importantly, I cleared mine so that my story, whatever that might be, is not in here, and you can solely focus on if this resonates or not with you. And so I heard in my spirit, this is not money, this is a love sanctuary. And once again, this is why I had to clear my energy and wait a little bit, because I was like, a love sanctuary? How is it a love sanctuary? And I'm not, how can I tell them anything when I'm not in connection? And this is when it really got to my spirit. Go ahead and sage your energy, mind your business, and you're going to do the work that you were supposed to do. So that's what I'm doing right here. My energy is completely cleared out, and I was asking Spirit for, when I went to the messages for the for both of you, I call whoever is watching this, you are going to be labeled as the divine soul, whether you are masculine, feminine, or you do not. Even in spirituality, you do not identify as anything. I'm just going to call you the collective soul. And so once I did your side, I asked for the divine partner. So whoever your divine partner that you were in a connection with, or things are rocky, your person that you are looking for is the divine partner, and you are the divine soul. Okay, sometimes you still have to switch energies as it resonates, but I can only give the message as I get it, and so I can't go ahead and flip the story to try to tailor fit anyone. I hope you understand that. So, and it was just 333. So, okay, Spirit wants you to know with this first energy that they understand why you might be off, why you might be standoffish towards your person, because your person kind of clipped your feet from up under you. Somebody did something to you with that sword right there in their hand. They dropped the ball on you, and they left you defenseless. They left you without protection. They basically abandoned the connection, and they went towards something else. They went towards something that they thought was better. And while you are, for some of you, even right now, probably just brought a tear to your eye. For some of you, with this, the root chakra in reverse, this gives you like butterflies, like a pit in your stomach. Sometimes you guys are having anxiety attacks, like real life panic attacks over this situation. It feels like the worst type of butterflies, though. It feels like something bad is happening. And then when you think about certain things, Spirit knows that your guard is up now. So while you might have bouts of anger, your guard is up, and Spirit is saying rightfully so. But Spirit wants you to rest and let them take over the situation. Spirit wants you to go ahead and continue to focus on blossoming. You are valued. This does not necessarily mean money. For some of you, we are, when I say we, even though my energy is not in this, we definitely need to start working on our value. But God wants you to know that you are valuable, and Spirit sees your value, and everyone that you come in contact sees your value. When this door opens, this money right here is your spirit, is your guide. This is how people see you coming in. This is when you open the door and go into people's lives, they see that. They feel your energy. You are appreciated. And that person knows, that person misses you. And it has really turned your family life upside down for some of you. For others, you probably feel like it's too late now. Like your person has literally left you, won't work things out, won't talk things out. And it feels a whole lot like you're waiting for them to come through. And it feels like they're not coming through. And so for some, you probably feel like, you know, even if this was a partner, like you have children together, you feel like they broke your family. You feel like they stepped away from your family. You created these children. You created this abundance. Your children are abundance. Your children are valuable assets. Money cannot buy your children. These are situations where, and for some of you, you actually had to pick up the pieces when it came to that. But Spirit wants you to rest in the fact that Spirit knows that you've done everything that you could do. But Spirit also is aware that you are very hostile towards the situation. And you are not being reprimanded, but you are also being guided to just take some deep breaths. Because you've really been in a panicky situation. Because you feel your divine partner. And you feel when something is wrong with them. And you feel like you want to get to them. You want to nurture them. You want to bring them back, you know, whole. But they left you with an empty cup. And it's also when they dropped the knife and left you defenseless. They left you by yourself to defend for yourself. You had to pick that sword up. But Spirit just says it's okay to take a break. It looks like your family is in shambles. It looks like your family life is not going to get back together. And it looks like you feel like if you wanted children, you missed that opportunity. And you feel like your children probably don't even want you in a connection, for some of you, with your divine counterpart, your divine partner. And you left the door to Spirit cracked open. This came out on the side. And generally when things come out on the side, it looks like it's on the fence to me. And this means that you wanna rest. But you can't rest. Because your defense is always up. Because you were caught off guard. And so you pray and you meditate. But when you come out of it, sometimes it's anger. Sometimes you end up having a panic attack. And when you come out of it, it's anger and it's mistrust. And sometimes you feel like, you know what? And I find it funny how type of situation. But Spirit is saying, don't close the door. Don't close the door. It's easy to want to put curses on somebody. It's easy to want to root them. But if you do that, you root what they have, especially if you have children together. You could possibly, I tell people all the time, do not root your child's father because they have a lineage and that lineage is still connected to you. So just try to rest. That's what Spirit wants you to do. Spirit wants you to rest. And this is, you know, the door is cracked open. So your angels and ancestors card came out. And I asked for one card and Spirit gave me 3. And one is to ignite your passion. Remember when I said that it feels like with this card right here that the light is twinkling, like it's not out, but it's twinkling. Spirit wants you to put the sword down and to go ahead and rest in your value. Open the door to Spirit so that it can ignite your passion. It can ignite your, you could be a fire sign as well, or your partner could be a fire sign, or you could just have it in your chart. Ignite your passion. Ignite what you, when you first found butterflies with your person. I feel like for some of you, your person needs a lot of prayer. You are not alone. You are not alone. The door to spirit is right here. Sometimes when I'm doing these cards, they'll come out and I'll just put them down and I don't read them. I don't know what they're saying. So you're probably seeing feathers when you're walking somewhere. You'll probably just see, like, out of the blue, something will come flying in your face like a feather. You could also be seeing birds around. You could also hear what sounds like wolves. And I know it sounds strange. When I started doing this, I heard ringing in my ear. So you could really, really be hearing like some ringing in your ear. And that is really you elevating higher. So I asked Spirit, I said, when I did these cards, I said, what is the cards for the divine partner? What is the energy of the divine partner? And I don't pluck cards. So I'm shuffling the cards and I'm shuffling the cards. And I'm asking Spirit, I'm asking the Spirit guides, what is it that the divine partner needs from the divine soul? What is the energy of the divine partner? And none of the cards came up. So here's what I know. Here's when this comes out, when this happens. Your divine partner is closed off. Your divine partner is really going within. Your divine partner could also be depressed. This says, I'm not sure if I said it, but it says transform and unveil your gifts. So for right now, again, Spirit is calling for you to open up your door to value, to go ahead and focus on what it is that you are gifted at, how you bring healing to people, how you bring prosperity in your life. I feel like with your partner not in connection with you, they are really feeling the sting of not having you around, not having you in their life, because you were, and they did not appreciate it, maybe because they did not know. So I feel like your partner could be embarrassed. Your divine partner could, just not know how to come towards you. So I said to Spirit, I pulled from this, what is this deck called again? The Awakened Soul. And I asked Spirit, I said, what does the divine soul need to do for their divine, because this would have been your divine partner's side for the ancestors. And Spirit is wanting you to show compassion. To show compassion to somebody who's different towards you. To show compassion to somebody who was raised differently. To show compassion to somebody who's had a life that nobody really understands them. To have that inner child compassion. That even though they've put you in a hostile situation, and I know a lot of you are not going to like this, and I know a lot of you are like, oh, I'm not doing this with them. But Spirit is asking you, this is a love sanctuary, and it's almost like going into a place of worship and saying, I don't want to be here, I don't want to worship, but nobody forced you to come in. But Spirit is really trying to nudge at you with this door open. Sometimes there are hostilities when to shut the door. And Spirit says, no, I'm not shutting this door. Because this is divine. Spirit said, I'm not shutting this door. I want you to rest. Your family life is not over. It is not over. It's cloudy. But it is not over. It is a little bit of rain. But it is not over. That rainbow hasn't blossomed yet, because it is still a little bit rainy. Spirit is also saying to have some sensuality when it comes towards your partner. And I understand that. And I'm thinking even for any masculine, it was 333. Even for the masculines, you probably came off towards your partner in this energy, in this very hostile energy, in this very manly-ish, very brass, very crude type energy. And sometimes this is what happens when you feel like you're backed up against the wall, when you've done everything that you could possibly do to get this person to see you, to understand you. And you took that sword and you cut that person, sometimes with your words. And while that is not okay, Spirit is understanding what happened, and that's why Spirit wants you to bring your energy to a rest and wants you to be more sensual, more understanding, more compassionate, more loving towards your partner, more soft in your approach towards your partner. So I asked Spirit, under the moonlight, what do they need to do? And this card came out and it said, be bold and make the first move. And once again, I know for people who are in this energy, you're like, absolutely not. But 444, Spirit is saying, be bold and make the first move. Because for a lot of people, this will bring you rest. If you need to apologize, apologize. You can't do nothing about it if they don't accept it. But at least you did what you needed to do. And for the final card, it's try. See, this is what we're talking about. Like, sometimes the card was right here, up in the open. But as Spirit was giving me that message to tell you to make the first move, chop wood means just that. Sometimes you have to clean up how you cut a person. And sometimes that will make you the bigger person in this. But come at a softer, be very soft with your person. Show that person that they mean something to you. Even though they hurt you, Spirit wants you to be forgiving, compassionate, and forgiving. Oh, I have to sneeze. And I feel like when you sneeze and somebody says bless you, I think that's what God wants to do. God really wants to bless you.